Hey guys, it's me, it's Jess, I'm back. So yeah, I'm here to make another video. So basically, like, I don't know if you guys know or anything, but this channel, I'm just gonna focus on mental health and spirituality and just self-growth kind of stuff. And then I may start another channel someday more on like beauty kind of stuff. So I'm gonna kind of just play it by ear and see what I think I should do next. So pass it along. So I decided I think I'm gonna do a series on fears, on our fears. I'm gonna make a video, like a series of videos, just on the different fears that I know I have in my life, the major ones. I know we always constantly have fears of some things, but the things that really I carry around with me on a daily basis and I'm trying to like overcome, you know, and it's something I'll be overcoming and growing with for my whole life probably. I mean, I personally don't think I don't think it's possible for a human being to have no fear at all. That's my own personal opinion on the readings I've done and my own experience. I think we always carry fears with us, and it's just part of being a human being. It's a matter of how much can you deal with it and overcome some and not let it affect your life in the decisions you make. So that's kind of what I'm trying to do in my life. And I'm starting to recognize them. So, and try not to make I'm starting to not make decisions based on fear. And starting to recognize that, hey, I was going to make that decision, but I was going to make that decision because I just didn't want, there's so much fear there that I didn't want to move forward in that. So, so I'm kind of learning that kind of stuff. Today I was going to talk about, two fears. They kind of come hand in hand that I've kind of, got over the years, is my fear of failure and my fear of success. So they literally play on each other like this, back and forth. And I have a fear of success because I have a fear of failure. I have a fear of failure because I have a fear of success. So I fear having something happy or good in my life. I fear because in the past, I've had struggles where I wasn't able to maintain work or maintain a school course or maintain something that I would become successful in something, or I was living out something in my life, and then I became sick with my mental illness. And so it's happened a number of times that I believe over the years I've just become more and more fearful to even and strive to have some success in my life. I think over time it's getting better and I'm starting to face some fears and make decisions. It's a really difficult process, and I fear failure. I think a lot of people fear failure. I fear that I'll just fail at whatever I'm going to take on, and I won't even take responsibility for things or anything because I fear so much. Now, I don't think a solution for me with this is to just go and be like, hey, I'm going to take on responsibility. I'm going to get this job. I'm going to get this volunteer job and this, and I'm going to be successful at it. To me, that's unrealistic for me to say that, and it's setting me up for more failure and more feeling that way. So for me, I'm trying to take it in my life, little decisions at a time, kind of getting successful. For instance, a really good example is when we got Jake. I feared the responsibility. I feared I would fail the little guy. And I just totally failed. Like, I just totally feared it, and that I couldn't do it. And it was keeping me from making the decision to keep him. But I did keep him. And it was something I changed in my life and I took on, and now I feel a little bit more confident that I can be responsible and that I can be successful. And I have done quite well with it, considering what my mind thought I wouldn't be able to handle. So it has been a success. And so there's little things like that in my life that I'm kind of taking on. And I'm also, to be honest, I've gotten to a point where I'm just so sick of like just giving up on things. Like I'm just getting so sick of giving up, like starting a goal and just like be like, oh yeah, like I had a road mark, like I can't, oh well, who cares? No, I'm getting very to the point in my life where I'm like, I've had a roadblock. So what? Time to get up. Time to keep going, you know? So, for instance, just YouTube alone, I'm like, oh my God, maybe I should just stop YouTube. Like, I've been struggling so much with my mental health, and I should just stop it. And it's like, no, it's time to go back to it. Time to work on it again, you know? And not just doing that all or nothing, bam, I don't want to deal with it because, like, look at this, I failed in this littlest way, or I've, like, not been able to accomplish exactly what I wanted. And it's like, no, it's like, then go back, then keep going, you know, that's what we need to do in life, keep going. You know, we get knocked down by our mental illness, or we struggle with something and we let it consume us. Okay, so it's consuming our lives and we need to take care of ourselves. But now that we're doing better, we don't just drop things, we go back to it. I have a really good friend who's in and out of school for years and years, and I'm so unbelievably proud of her. And she just keeps going back, and you know, she'll get sick, and then she'll just keep going back to school, and eventually she's gonna get it. She is, I know she is. She's gonna get her degree, and I'm really proud of her. And so that's where I'm starting to get in my life, not the whole, oh, I surrender, like I couldn't do it. It's like, well, did you really try your hardest? You know, like I think to myself, did I try my hardest? Did I honestly try my hardest? And now when I let go of things in my life and I know it's time to move on, or it's just not a fit, or it's not right for me, I usually can feel that I gave all my energy I could into that, and that I feel confident and good letting it go, and that it's okay, and I'm okay with it within my heart. So, yeah, that's kind of the success failure kind of thing. I think a lot of people with depression have the failure issue, you know, it's a like core belief of mine. But I owe it to myself to keep going with things that I kind of put my mind to. I'm starting to keep going on things because I owe it to myself, and that goes to my self-worth. I'm worth something, so I'm worth getting up and dealing with whatever and going and doing it again. So that's kind of where I'm at. That's kind of my situation. So that's my fear of failure and success. They play hand in hand. It's quite difficult sometimes. It's quite difficult making decisions. I absolutely am. It's such a struggle for me to make decisions because I have so much fear that I'll make the wrong decision. And I just really fear that. So I fear I'll make the wrong decision, not even for myself, but that what other people think, which that's going into whole other fears that I'm going to touch on in the next video. But with that, I'll let you guys go. I love you. Bye.